So this one is Volgarr the Viking, and very much in the realm of the old school games that are like painfully hard to play, but ever so enjoyable. Kind of in between. I immediately think of games like Contra, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and there's something to those games that make me want to keep coming back and playing them again. And Metroid and like Mega Man, some of those games really fall into that as well too. So it was kind of weird. I really did fall in love with the way this game looks. It's stunning. It's got that great 8-bit look to it, all this other stuff. And the crazy part is trying to like okay. Alright. So we're gonna jump up here. Double jump. So this is officially the start of it. Looks like I need 2 of them to get up here. That's cool. Alright. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a tutorial going through this, which is neat. Land. Has a very good look to it. Now, I have no freaking familiarity at all with the controls in this thing. I know there's certain things I can do. Some of these creatures are tougher than others. You can get some coin. And you can only get... There's like no forgiving in this game. As I'm playing along, I keep thinking, I'm like, see, it costs my thing. I can't get back another shield. I'm being reckless now. Choppy chop. Get rid of you. That was dumb luck. I didn't think I was actually going to do that. I think there's something down there, but can't believe I made that. Okay. Oh, that's what it was. There we go. And you explode. So see, you get this shield in the beginning, which is great. You throw it. I can't believe I did that. Holy crap. Okay, I'm actually getting better at this now that I remember where the buttons are. Going away. Little snake biting me. I didn't think I was going to make that. Okay, so jump. Oh, hey, hey. Not a fan of that. Alright, gotcha. Ah! Well, there was my first hit. Oh, yeah, the whole thing with the... Jump, jump. See if we can get down here and throw it. There we go. I didn't feel like... Of course, spikes. Okay, is there a reason for these arrows? It's so weird because, like, the controls on this, I know they can be customized, but it seems so counterintuitive on some of it. I'm not exactly sure why. So I can't go that way. Graphics on this really are gorgeous as hell. So there's something going on here. Where am I supposed to go? Looks like I can double back like crazy. Oh. Well, I thought I could go down. This is brutal, man. You just start at the beginning. There's no middle ground for you. You would think that maybe you could get an extra life, something like that, but no, it's brutal as hell. They just don't even care. And it's weird. I don't know what it is on this control setup that I think it's because I expect them to be lined up kind of like on a Genesis game. And it's not. And it's weird. I start to get into the rhythm of it. I don't know why this has been the case ever since I started playing this game. It's very just simple hack and slash. But I think it's something about the fact of this, the controller, which, yeah, that sounds kind of stupid and cheesy. But seriously, like, I can get the hang of it. But the moment I try and go, like, maybe it's just because I haven't put enough playtime into it. I'm not really sure. The timing is perfect. Everything, the hit detection seems right. That doesn't seem to be the problem. I think it's just along the line of like, oh man, and it really, really gets to me after a little bit here because I definitely want to make sure I'm getting all the gold I can for whatever purpose that will serve. Okay, so that's, if I go down there, oh, yeah, there's a dead dude down there. Super dead dude. Ah, that was dumb luck. Took my shield. I didn't think that was going to work. Wow, you can get back shields. Okay, so there is a little bit in here where you're not... Oh, God. Okay, so I got back my shield. That's great. Chop that guy. Jump across. Ah, you bastard. Jump over there. Climb up higher. Woo! Okay. It really is that unforgiving. It's a blast to play, and I've seen some playthroughs of this thing. This is the one where you know, I'm going to be completely honest. I knew what to expect. I knew how crazy this was going to be, and there were a lot of people that even talked about how, to a detriment, it was almost too difficult. And there's some hardcore players out there that I am stunned by on the playthroughs they've done on this thing. There is no way in the world I'm going to get that far through this. I say that, but I'm getting a little bit better each time. And there is a rhythm to the character and how he's able to fight these things, which is nice. I mean, it's all programmed, so there's a certain amount of it that does work. Oh, what do you know? Okay, that didn't work. Oh, I got a little bit too cocky there. Okay, so it's definitely within my own interest to get the hell over there as fast as I can. Do a lot of this duck and slash kind of thing. Too much money to leave behind. I'm not even sure that this thing is really even getting any of the I'm not sure that it's getting any of the treasure. That the treasure even amounts to anything that I'm aware of yet. That's the one thing I didn't do was I didn't look into the oh, there we go. Alright. Okay, I was clearly getting that just a moment ago, and now I'm not. So that guy attacks up top with a club. Getting the hang of that. Alright, getting that one. Again, it's one of those games where, I mean, oh god, Contra was definitely that game for me. But that one had the famous Contra code where you weren't relegated to just a few lives. You could have continues, you could have all these other things going on. And, that was smooth. Choppy chop. All right. Okay, through no minor miracle, I got that. I wonder, like, if I had actually managed to keep that hammer shield, if I'd have been able to go any further with it. So I can't throw it when I'm laying down. Okay. I'm gonna climb up here. Get away from the spider. Oh! Wow. The shield actually blocked that. That's cool. Now this thing's gonna throw a little... This thing reminds me, there's somebody on this was a fan of Lord of the Sword. There's distinctly, and that's an obscure game reference. That's the first game that I ever beat. And to see that sort of thing on here, it really surprised me. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, look at that. Oh, hey. Alright. Let me get down here. Ah, great. Okay. Alright. So, we jump up there. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Okay, didn't want to do that. Oh, but wait, what? How am I even going to get over there? Okay. So there's nothing there. What does this mean? Can't go down over there. The score is freaking amazing on this thing. It seriously is a beautiful score. Nope. Damn, I keep... That's the other thing, too. So the jump seems to be unforgiving on this. Now, I could just completely suck at this game, which is not that far from the truth. But... Okay. Ah! I'm just trying to jump onto the pillar, and my mighty barbarian muscles keep jumping too far. This is seriously some epic Conan stuff. Okay, that's not working. Oh, hey, nope, don't come near me, bug. Bumblebee. Buzzy Buzz. Okay. Good thing he carries an unlimited supply of those. Whoa. Okay, I'm a fan of that. The whole I didn't really mean to jump that high thing. The good thing is it also doesn't seem like your spears go anywhere, like they stay there. You know what? It's testament to this game that prior, when this game was first released, I had a copy of it, and I never made it that far in this thing. Wow. Oh, I didn't know I could roll that way. Okay. Oh, of course. Okay. Oh, of course I was gonna fall on that. Are you serious? Back at the beginning. Ah. I mean, by default, I guess you end up getting a lot better at this game. This also has some similarities in design, which I can see this to Golden Axe, if Golden Axe was ramped up big time. There was the, which speaking of that, there's this great sequel that was being released, finally. The third Golden Axe is coming courtesy of 1UP Arcade to home. It is the first 1UP Arcade system I'd actually seriously considered adding. Not that I have room in this studio for anything like that, but it was one where I believe it's the Revenge of Death Adder, the main villain in the game. And there was a point where I thought to myself, okay, oh, look at that. I'm talking smack and getting better. There was a point where I thought to myself, I was like, I really, really wish, you know, that game had been released, because I had gotten a chance to play it in the arcade, and, oh, hey, look at that. Well, if that's not super ghouls and ghosty, I don't know what is. Okay, so there's the answer. If you end up not losing your shield, you end up with some pretty cool crap. Oh, look at that, I got punched. So you build up your armor. Okay, I'm with it. I'm flowing with this now. I'm getting this. Chop. Alright, that's kind of cool. So basically you end up just... It's similar in a way to... Especially for inept-ass players like me. Whoa. That wasn't what I wanted to do. This is very similar to Super Ghouls and Ghosts in a weird kind of reverse sort of way, because I mean you are building up your armor as you're going along, which is neat. But I am consistently stunned by not only the level design on this thing, which is, you know, pretty cool. Seems that the giant spider isn't anything new in fantasy. I mean, that goes all the way back to, you know, Shelob and Ungoliant on Lord of the Rings. But it is interesting to see it. Oh, of course, right there. I don't know why. Oh, I underestimated my jump. So you're given a shield in the beginning. And I wonder if this isn't something... I got carried away there for a second. I wouldn't even realize what I was doing. This, who, you know, the original idea of this is just so freaking beautiful. It's just brilliant. And, you know, I could definitely see where a playthrough like this starts getting old after a while, though. Not for the player. For me, this is, you know, fairly entertaining, but also from the idea of, like, well, nobody really wants to watch me play through the same thing over and over again. Or maybe they do. I've seen some playthroughs where I was absolutely riveted for a while going, wow, holy crap, I can't believe the combos and maneuvers they pulled off. And, you know, so that was cool. But I do wish, and I know this sounds horrible, and to any of the purists out there, I know that's blasphemy, but I really do wish there was a... I really do wish there was a much... Ah, you punched me in the... Seriously. Okay. I'm gonna give it one more shot here. Let's do this. I am way too under-prepared for this. Actually, I'm not. I think I'm doing alright now. I say that and I just jinxed myself. I'm gonna turn around and slash you. I bet there's a severe amount of fan art for this stuff out there. You come back here and get chopped. So there's definitely, after playing it for just a bit, I can see where there's some cool patterns to how the enemies react and what they do. That's good. And I like that. It's literally this. It's the whole, I can't get past the, I can't get past the fact that, I mean, like, it's unrelenting, and it's crazy good in that respect, man. I mean, you're, if I could get, like, I swear to God, I've got to get these buttons remapped to where it's not me just missing the button. I literally feel like I should be able to chop these enemies down far faster and better. At least it doesn't have the one thing that happens with a lot of older games, which is where, you know, there'd be some old school games where, like, oh, that's unforgiving. Where, you know, I mean to... I knew it! I knew that was gonna happen right there! Okay. So right there, well, we're like 20 minutes into playing with this thing, if that. So, my overall impressions on this game. It's excellent in art direction, feel, approach, level design, the little bit that I've seen of it so far, and in the other playthroughs. It's really stunning, and it's got a lot of really good things going for it. It's not over the top, you know, like, groundbreaking in certain things, but it pays a lot of homage to games from the past, and that is refreshing to see. I didn't really get into the game at first. I'm really kind of regretting that I hadn't earlier on. I got a better system now, so I can play a lot of this stuff more effortlessly. Look at that. You know that I'm getting excited about the gameplay, or I'm trying to really focus whenever I start to enunciate improperly. God. I know voiceover directors that would be so mad at me right now. Hopefully you guys are also, speaking of microphones and voice acting, I hope you guys are enjoying the fact that I did upgrade my microphone. I ended up giving it an old Yeti approach, which is funny. My very first voiceover character that I ever did was actually a Yeti. And so that the brand also holds a little bit of a, not for Yeti the company, but Yeti for Hallmark. And so it holds a little bit of a special place for me, that whole Yeti connection. Of course, I knocked you out with my peck. It's just nuts. And the sound effects, you know, great. I wish there was a little bit more. Okay, so I'm getting that. I'm getting the hang of some of this. Well, I thought it was. It's also just like the venom in these creatures is just nuts. You know, that you end up exploding when they even touch you. It's got to be one of the most violent and well-designed fantasy worlds I've ever seen. It actually, to a certain degree, even though they're not, you know, aside from the fact that they're barbarians, it reminds me of, for any of you that were Adult Swim fans, there was this great one-shot. They were supposed to turn it into a series, but it was called Korgoth the Barbarian. And I believe that's what it was. Or Korgoth the Conqueror. Either way, if you look at the art direction and stuff, it isn't anything like this, but it was also unrelentingly powerful and brutal and just in your face. And it played a lot with D&D tropes and that sort of thing. The creator of Samurai Jack, who is a huge inspiration to me, whose name I refuse to butcher right now, did put out a limited series called Primal. And if you've not watched that, you really should. If you're a fan of animation, if you're a fan of visual storytelling, from the aspect of not a lot of talking and that sort of thing, it's just a powerful overall amount of imagery and animation and scoring, all of that together. I was blown away when I saw some just previs and concept art for it. So do yourself a favor and go check that out. Or you can just get this, which is still available on Steam, and suffer through like I've been doing. And when I say suffer through, I mean that in the best possible, most despotic, happily despotic way I possibly can, because it is a hell of a lot of fun to do. It's hilarious to die the first couple of times, but it's the kind of game that does make you want to do more with it and see what else is out there. The simple fact that, you know, the control scheme for me seems off, and this is the third time I've tried readjusting the control scheme, and I just, like, there's just something off-putting about where, like, I would think, like, when I'm gonna go ahead and slash something, I think whenever I'm trying to slash something, I'm accidentally jumping or I'm throwing a spear. It's just not coming to me as naturally as I thought it would, and I think it's the main reason why, even whenever I played, like right there, I didn't even mean to roll and I died. Okay, I really am going to end on that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been just a really quick playthrough of the first level. I will probably try it again and then just use this video as the preface lead-in. But if I do this, I'm going to try and play through it a couple times, see how far I can get through it, and then put everything together in one giant playthrough for this thing if I can. There's a couple of other games I'm going to give a shot before this, including the... I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and move forward with playing the sequel to Limbo from Playdead and see how that one plays out. No pun intended. Or was that I don't know if that was a pun or not. Either way, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next time that I end up playing a video game. Maybe next week? Something like that. Thanks again for watching. This really doesn't go down that path, but what this does remind me is Genndy Tartakovsky. Duh, I'm gonna look at that. All of my diction just has flown out the goddamn window.